Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra Pinchas. In last week's Sedra, the story of Pinchas taking action is told. A Jewish man came and brought the Midianite woman to his brothers, before the eyes of Moshe and before the eyes of the entire congregation of the children of Israel, while they were weeping at the entrance of the tent of the meeting. Pinchas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the Kohen, saw this, arose from the congregation and took a spear in his hand. He went after the Jewish man into the chamber and drove it through both of them, the Jewish man and the woman through her stomach. And the plague ceased from the Jewish children. Pinchas took matters into his own hand to stop a man and a woman from being intimate in sin. In this week's Sedra, God spoke to Moshe, saying, Pinchas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the Kohen, has turned my anger away from the children of Israel by his zealously avenging me among them, so that I did not destroy the children of Israel because of my zeal. Therefore, say, I hereby give him my covenant of peace. As Rashi explained in his commentary, this reward was a sign of gratitude towards Pinchas. Many commentators and scholars are puzzled by Pinchas' reward. Pinchas had taken dramatic, violent action to stop a Jewish leader from sinning and desecrating God's name. In return for this great act of violence, Pinchas was rewarded with peace. The reward seems incongruent to the action. In Pirkei Avos, we find the opposing messages about peace and taking action. We learn that Hillel would say, be the disciples of Aaron, a lover of peace, a pursuer of peace, and one who loves the creatures and draws them closer to the Torah. The Rambam wrote, when Aaron, peace be upon him, would sense that a man was guilty of transgression, he would initiate a peaceful greeting to him, endear himself to him, and converse at length with him. The person would then be embarrassed of himself and say, woe to me! Had Aaron known the wickedness of my deeds, he would not have permitted himself to look upon me, much less he would have spoken with me. Yet, in his opinion, I am considered as an upright man. Therefore, I will verify his words and thought, and shall turn back to the right path. And he would become one of Aaron's disciples who learns with him. When he portrayed him with his honorable attribute, the Lord blessed be, he said, he walked with me in peace and uprightness, and turned many away from iniquity. It was to this quality for which he was renowned that Hillel referred. A few Mishnayot later, this same Hillel also taught, if I am not for myself, who is for me? And if I am only for myself, what am I? And if not now, when? Hillel's words can be seen as a call to action. It would seem that in understanding the messages that Hillel taught, Pinchas could have learned two opposite lessons. The first, to pursue peace and not stop the sinning couple. And the second, to act, for he could have and seemed to ask himself, if not now, when? At times, pursuing peace doesn't contradict acting. While many times pursuing peace requires passivity, in equal amounts it requires action to remove whatever is standing in the way of peace. Pinchas understood this, and while his ancestor Aaron would pursue peace through nonviolent means, Pinchas understood that in his moment, peace was best brought by action. Shabbat Shalom.